In this video, I'm going to review the Walmart exclusive Legacy Sandstorm. Interesting fun fact, Sandstorm, if I recall, is a Herald of Unicron. Which means, yep, inspired to sing Party Scores, Galvatron, everything else. Well, enough, I do not own Galvatron and Cyclonus. Actually, no, I do own Cyclonus, but he's not coming in until later on this year. Other than that, here's Legacy Sandstorm. He is a retool slash repaint of, let's see, quite a nice paint job, Kingdom Scorponok. Now, in general, these figures are kind of infamous for being not so great, but they're still pretty cool. I think they're good stand-ins, good figures for good representations in general for Sandstorm and Scorponok. It's impressive that we're getting a Sandstorm. It's impressive that we're getting like the universe guys. Oh, I actually owned at one point the evil like Tiger Hawk, who was turned evil by Unicron, remember, or some character, can't remember, who was this guy's leader, and it's pretty cool to own him because it's kind of gives a little bit of nostalgia for that figure. Cause I grew up with him, but sadly he broke. Broke real bad. But other than that, it's pretty cool to own this figure. Other than that, it's pretty much standard for Scorponok in general. Like, Scorponok in general is quite it's an interesting figure nonetheless. It's has good articulation, but due to it being like very clashy with the legs, the tail being like not that well configured and everything, it's not good. Like, it's a good figure, but it's not good for like a actually a good update for Scorponok. If you want to, you can still buy the vintage one, which is in the cartoon colors, if I remember. Now, interesting fun fact. Recently, there have been leaked pictures and everything. Reviews too. Shame on you. Of there being a toy-colored Scorponok. Beastars Scorponok. Now, there's a feature where you can move the heads and change it to this head, which is based on the mutated head of Scorponok. It was a target gimmick and everything. I have another example, Shadow Panther, where they, instead of using Cheetor's head, they used his mutated head. Now, it's not like Delta Magnus, where you had to like completely disassemble the figure. You just had to pop it off because it's on a ball joint. It's quite easy. Let me see if I can get the right. See here. Pop it off with the ball joint. This is really easy. It's like QC issue of mine on the Sandstorm. There you go. It's very easy. And you just try to slide it on in. And that's pretty much how it's gonna work when that figure comes out. And I don't know why I didn't do that with Ultra Magnus, or this is kind of the reason why. Other than that, it's a pretty cool figure. I really like the colors of it. It's very different for a Predacon. The only other Predacon that I can think of was Whiplash? What's his name? Whiplash, I think what his name was. Oh, I forgot what it's called. He was like the Predacon who had the the body of a scorpion and the tail of a cobra. I think his name was Whiplash. Can't quite remember. But other than that, he kind of reminds me of that. With the colors and, of course, him being Scorpion. Desert colored and everything. And, it's quite nice. Now, he does come with accessories. A Cyber Bee. And it is like differently colored than Scorponok's Cyber Bee. Let me just unplug this off of Scorponok figure. And you can see the Cyber Bees are, of course, the same mold and everything, but they are differently colored. Like, Sandstorm Cyber Bee looks more like a actual cyber, not actual Cyber Bee. Cyber Bees do not exist. Actual bee is supposed to call it with the hints of actually no, it looks more like a larval bee when you think about it, and this looks more like a wasp. Either way, it's a good accessory, nonetheless. He also comes with a repaint of Scorponok's rockets. It would be cool if both figures came with 2 pairs. Wait. Oh, that's a good idea. You could, in fact, use one of them. If you have a junk figure, unless yours sadly broke. And they can paint it up for either one. Yeah. Scorponok's is, of course, red. It looks quite nice. Oddly enough, his are metallic purple? I don't know. But, well, he is confuses because in the renders, this was not the same color as Scorponok's, but in fact, tan but orange, like the claws and the other piece of armor. That does bug me a little bit because I thought it looked pretty cool. Have a bit of uniform. Actually, I think that's the word, uniform, whatever. But for transformation, ooh, this figure has a. Oh, there it goes again. Also, fun fact. I was shocked to find out that the Walmart I went to had 7 of these, and it was quite shocking since everywhere on the internet we cannot find it. And I was lucky to find it in general. Everything's falling apart. This is kind of amazing why this figure is kind of a little bit janky. I don't know how I feel about this figure. It looks cool, but it's just a little bit janky. That's the best way to describe it. Loss of QC on mine. Great shame. Probably. But this figure will never beat Twinferno. I think it's Twinferno. It was a double cross. I think it was double cross from Titan's Return. Oh, I hate that figure. I hate that figure so much when it came out. Let me see if I can get my finger in there. Okay then, so sorry for that. I had a little deal with something. And about the story, yeah, we don't like Twin Inferno or Twin Inferno double cross. Either way, I do not like that figure. I still have it in storage. It's my least favorite figure. I like the character, but oh god, the figure was awful. And they made it somehow worse with Fangry. With some reviews saying that it's a little bit janky. Not janky, but problematic in general with that figure. Again, shame. Feel big shame. And the transformation in general was just the same wonkiness and everything for the Kingdom Scorponok. But the colors on it's good. It's pretty cool. It's quite nice colors. You can see like the figure. It's a little bit of a struggle. There's all the QC and everything. Let me see if I can get this through here. About the discussion. What was I want? Oh yeah. No, there's like other like transfer figures that I also got, and they had awful QC, awful. The worst one was either like it was either it wasn't 24 not the crossover. It was blocked. Ooh, I hate that figure too. I dislike blots. Because my favorite blot from Power to Primes, it had a QC problem that was so bad that you could not rotate the head. When I rotated the head, I thought it was like a good old-fashioned ball joint, 360 degrees rotation. No! the head was so tight, I didn't realize as a kid. I only realized afterwards when I found it. I realized it was stressed out. The best way to describe it, it was like the neck joint resembles that of like a Twizzler at that point. It was so twisted. It was so like it was called stressed, that it looked like if I were dare to rotate it again, it would just break. And now because of that, I consider it to be just a really bad figure. I really did not like the Terracons from the Power to Primes. Power Primes in general is like a god awful toy line. Yeah, a bunch of like QC figures. Like all the figures I got from that line were probably no longer with me right now. Jazz, he broke in half. Probably again with Studio Series, but at least it's not that version of that Jazz. But yeah. So I think there you go. Let me get this all situated and everything. There we go. Now, the figure itself is quite nice. It looks very realistic when those like scorpions with like all the colors. If I get this scorpion. Kind of reminds you of the brand new Desert Scorpion. Oh, not only reminds me there's a Scorpion from G.I. Joe, but also there's a Scorpion, what was it? T-shirt that came out. It was like a preview to like all the Desert figures. Look at that. Quite nice figure. It goes like paint and everything. Now, to rank this figure in general, I'll probably give it a B. If we're like going like at that type of ranking, because it's fine, but the QC on mine's like a little bit wonky. It kind of ruins a little bit the figure with me, but other than that, I'm glad I have like another like Herald of Unicron, the other like Predacon in general. I don't have that many Predacons. But yeah, I'm excited for these figures to come out. But yeah, it's a good update for a very like underrated, obscure character. Shocked that they made like Buzz on Nightcrawler. And oh yeah, I found like a bunch of those over there at the same where I got this. But yeah, quite nice. That is all for this review.